This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Sometimes people think conscious creation is a lot of work. Like, it takes a lot of energy to focus on better feeling thoughts all day long, or it's kind of annoying to do 15-minute visualizations twice a day, or they'll just forget to act as if, or to make their pray rain journal entry, or whatever it is. But honestly, it can be so easy and fun to practice vibration management throughout your day with hardly any effort on your part. It's so much easier than we make it out to be sometimes. So, along those lines, I wanted to share 5 simple habits that you can use to sprinkle manifesting magic throughout your day. You can pick one or use them all, whatever feels good to you. But this is how easy it can be to start engaging in alignment practice that makes it easier for all your dreams and desires to manifest. Because anytime we feel better, we become a closer match to what we want. And that's all conscious creation is, finding ways to feel better first so that all our cool stuff can manifest in our reality. Okay, the first habit is to leverage the hand wash. When you're washing your hands, that's a perfect time to just take a moment and say something nice to yourself. I mean, you're having this little break in your day. You can use it to your benefit to just offer some self-encouragement or celebration, or maybe some self-soothing if you're having a rough day. I actually learned this from Jack Canfield, who practices self-love by saying something nice to himself at night after he's finished brushing his teeth. He's looking at himself eye to eye in the mirror, and he just says a couple of nice things to himself, the same way he would to one of his kids or one of his employees. You know, something like, keep up the great work, or wow, you're having a good hair day, or I'm so proud of you. You know, just the same way you would encourage any loved one. You can shine that love on your own self. And you don't need a mirror for it. If you're washing your hands in the kitchen, that's another great time to infuse yourself with some kind and uplifting thoughts. But yeah, if you've got a mirror handy, do not let that moment pass by without making it work for you. Just say something nice to yourself. In fact, I put a sticky note up on the mirror to remind myself. The sticky note says, "Who do you love?" And I put it right next to where my reflection is. So it's me. I love me. That's the answer. And I just throw a little love on myself. It's a nice habit. Okay, the second habit. Upgrade your greeting. So instead of greeting everyone with the same, "How are you?" or "How's it going?" switch it up to something that invites higher vibrations. Like, you could ask, "What's the good news?" That's what I always say. "What's the good news?" Or "What's going well?" Or even something like, "What are you looking forward to today?" Because sometimes people benefit from a little nudge in a more positive direction. And that makes it easier for you to go there too when you're inviting them along with you by using a better greeting. In fact, my voicemail used to say, "What would you love to see happen today?" I got the best voicemail messages when people heard that question. In fact, sometimes they would call back twice. They would call a second time to answer the question more properly after they've had a chance to think about it. They were so funny. Honestly, though, I don't always ask this as a question. Sometimes it's a request or an instruction. I'll say, "Tell me something good." It's like, this is your key to get into conversation with me. It brings them up to speed as they answer that question. So I know when they can answer that, we're set up for a better conversation than if they hadn't taken a moment to say something good. It's a good filter. And if you think your people can't handle that kind of positivity, you need one of two things: either new people or a new idea about your people. Okay, third habit. I hope you already use this one. It's password affirmations. If your password doesn't make you sing every time you type it in, it's time for an upgrade, because it's a fabulous little opportunity in the day to activate good vibrations. And I won't tell you any of my passwords. That would defeat the point of them, but mine are so good that if I'm on the phone with someone and I'm typing it in, I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I have got the most fabulous passwords." Like, your password should be so good that if the computer remembers it and you don't get to type it in, you get a little bummed out. But even then, you can still remember it and smile at the thought of it. I do sing mine out loud if I'm alone. Or you could even just smile as you see the computer filling it in and you're clicking the login button. Use password affirmations. You know what, though? So many of us use password managers, which is good cybersecurity, that I'm going to offer an extra tip for those who aren't typing in passwords every day. Okay, here's a fourth good habit. Make a money mantra. So anytime throughout the day where you are interacting with money, like particularly spending it, that is a perfect time to tell universe how money is for you, because a lot of folks, even savvy creators, when they're spending money, they have kind of mixed feelings about it sometimes. Or they offer instructions that are contrary to their desire. Like, they're doing the mental math or just recognizing that now this means I have less. And that is not the kind of instruction we want to give universe to work with us, right? Or sometimes people are thinking like, that was a lot. Or should I be spending this? Or I can't really afford this, or something that is not what we want universe to be manifesting for us. So you can use the opportunity when you're spending money to repeat something more empowering, more helpful, like plenty more where that came from, or it comes back multiplied, or gotta flow it to grow it, or anything better than now I've got less. You know what I mean? Okay, I know a lot of us have stuff on autopay, so you could just use the confirmation of the payment or the receipt that you get as your cue to offer a good money instruction. I really do like plenty more where that came from. Or you could do something. Remember Mike Dooley back in the day when he got a big bill and he didn't know how he was going to pay it and he gulped when he saw it and then he said, his money mantra was a fabulous one. It's a good thing I'm rich. He said that before he was rich. I'm telling you, that one worked really well for him. Okay, 5th habit. Post a meditative prayer. Oh, I like this one so much. So you could use Patah's morning song, or maybe you've got a favorite Abraham Rampage, or maybe an excerpt from an inspiring teacher or an author that you like, and just put that by the computer or the coffee pot or the toilet or the sink or your nightstand or even the microwave or your shower. Patah actually, you could buy them from Jani on their website, patah.org, PTAAH.org. They have their morning song laminated because they intend for you to use it in the shower. They like the amplifying effects of water. Anyway, you can put it somewhere where you will see it regularly, where you've got just a couple seconds to spare while the food's heating up or while you're in the shower. Or you could put it on your phone and listen to something when you're commuting or when you're standing in line or walking through the parking lot. I'll link to another fabulous one. There's a money meditation. I got it from Eva Gregory. I don't know who created it, but if you're doing any money manifesting, that's a fun one to activate too. I'll put a link to that in the post in case you're interested. Okay, 6th habit. Bask at bedtime. Please do this one. Abraham teaches that we wake up in the same mood that we go to sleep in, so it's worth setting ourselves up for success for the next day by going to sleep with good vibrations. And an easy way to do that is just to reflect on your favorite part of the day. Just sift through your day. What were the best parts? What did you like about it? Where were the bright spots? Maybe you had more than one. What was your most favorite? It can be super little things like the way the dog sighs right before she goes to sleep, or the new leaf you spotted on the plant that you like so much, or the compliment you got from the stranger, or the way it was sprinkling rain while the sun was still out, or anything. It can be small. It doesn't matter. Anything positive or pleasant that's worth thinking on as you're drifting off to sleep. So just be thinking about the loveliest parts of your day as you drift off, and that is a good setup for tomorrow. That's an easy habit that will do wonders for your vibration. Actually, all of these are. If you've got other easy ways to work some law of attraction magic into your day, post in the comments. I'd love to hear yours.